Hi everyone, how are you? I am super late sending out my remind. Hopefully, folks will hop on. Hi, my name is Amanda with Simply for Amazing Art, and we're going to do the cutest little chicken today. Um, and so let me get me sprinkled out here just for a minute. Oh yeah, there's the one I want. I want that one. Hey Dee, how are you? How is everything? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. I lost my comments here for a minute. I was seeing stuff. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna do the sweetest little chicken. And this is, you remember Easter greetings and stuff. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll do it like this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the cutest little chicken. This is a 1940s Easter greeting. And I just thought it would be fun to paint it. You know, if you get things older than 50 years, the copyright is no longer part of it. So you're safe to, I don't want to say copy it, but you can copy it without any copyright infringements. And so unless there's like some extenuating circumstances, but for most pictures, the most like old things like this, it applies. Hey Don, how are you? Hey Cindy, how are you? So we're gonna do this cute little Easter chick tonight. I've already got it like sketched out. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. I'm gonna see if I can get it a little more focused. Let's put that there and just see if it'll focus a little more. It's pretty good. It may not focus anymore. Woo, didn't mean to quite do that. Y'all need to see all my mess. Y'all need to see all of the mess. All right, come on now. Behave yourself. I want to get the camera moved down, but it doesn't want to get out of focus to move down. There we go. No, no. All right, come on. I don't want to get out of focus to move, so it's going to, oh, it'll move that away. I want it moved down. Is the button broken? Freezing up. I'll try going out and in. Okay, well, hopefully it's not freezing up for everybody. Let me see. I was playing with so it could be a little bit, I'm going to just try sliding the camera back because this is making me push it way far up to get into the picture. Since the camera doesn't want to move. I'm good there. Okay, good. Good. Anyway, so we're going to have fun doing this. How are you, Dawn? You doing good tonight? How are my folks out there? Hopefully everybody's doing good. It's been a busy day. Doesn't feel like I got much done, but it's like I've been doing something every minute all day long. I can see it better now. Okay, good. Good. Hopefully, as we go on, it'll get better and better. Hopefully. All right. Anyway, what y'all been up to today? Hopefully, you've been doing something fun. Hopefully, whatever you've been doing something fun. I was working. Work. I was putting down some yellows for my little chicken. Y'all tell me, did you ever get chickens like at Easter time? I know my mom tells her story when she was a kid. Now my mom's probably a little older than some of you, but she tells her the story about going when she was a young girl, her dad taking her to the downtown mall, and Oh, nice. Steak lunch in honor of dad. That is so nice. That's awesome. Um, she talks about like going to the or downtown mall. And at that time it was a lot different than it is today, of course. Um, and they would have these at Easter time, they would have these colored chickens. Like they dyed the chickens, you know how you dye eggs. But in this case, they dyed the chickens. So the chicken themselves were like pink and blue, and of course the yellow. But they were all these colors. And you could buy the little baby chicks for, at Easter time, and it would last while they had the little, down on them, and then it would just go back to normal color. And so as the chicken, as that fell out and the feathers came in, it was, just whatever color the chicken was going to be. But she talks about how you had to put them in a box. And one year she, being a young kid, wanted to carry them. Well, on the way home, of course, she wouldn't listen, like most kids. On the way home, she falls down with her in the box, and like one of the little chickens breaks its leg, breaks one of the chicken's legs, and the chicken was fine. By the way, the chicken, he or she uh recovered just fine. But anyway, I know, right? Like, oh my, of course it upset her. I think she was like 8, maybe 9 years old when that happened. Um, One thing, I never met either one of my grandfathers. I never met them. They both had died before I was born. And so I never got the opportunity to meet them and know them. Uh, I did, however, meet and knew his brother, my great uncle. Um, and, but I never knew my grandfather. And from what I understand, my grandfather did a great job of spoiling my mom. He did a great job of spoiling her. But she was the only child. So I have to say none of us were hurting when it came to being spoiled. We were all spoiled. And so I don't know if that's a good thing or what, but we were all spoiled. But of course, different times too. But back in those days, there was 5 sisters, and out of 5 sisters, my grandma had 4. It was her and 4 sisters. Out of 5 girls, there was only one baby girl born. One baby born, and my mom, a baby girl, and then it was me and my sister. And so it was that's why I said we were never short on the spoiling, because she grew up like having a 5 um mothers. I grew up like having, well, 6 really, when you count my dad's mom, 6 grandmas. So You know, there was no shortage of being spoiled. And then I had other great aunts that lived right near me. I've talked about them too. My grandmother's sister married my grandfather's brother, and they lived like 2 doors down from us. And so we grew up right there with her. And then my grandfather had other sisters and brothers who lived close to us. So I had other great aunts and uncles, not necessarily kin to my grandma, but kin to my grandfather who lived right near us. And so, and by the time I came along, it was kind of like the rest of their kids had, married and gone on. So I was like the baby because, of course, they were like mom's age. So, like I said, we didn't have any shortages of spoiling, but it was good. It was good. How are y'all doing tonight? So Easter is early this year. Y'all tell me your favorite thing you like to do at Easter or Valentine's. We got several holidays coming up. We got Valentine's coming up. We've got St. Patty's Day coming up. We have Easter, and I guess Mardi Gras will be sometime soon, right? Tell me, what do y'all do for any of those holidays? You do anything special for Valentine's or Mardi Gras this month, or Easter or St. Patty's Day next month? We're just gonna put a little. This is an 8x8, by the way. Y'all, I went to pull out my 8x8s, and I don't have any 8x8s that are the larger, thicker canvases. So this is actually a thinner canvas, but it being a holiday piece, that's okay. You don't always have to do everything on the thicker canvases. If it's a holiday piece, sometimes it's perfectly okay for it to be on something, like this. That's so funny. You don't do anything? I don't do anything for Mardi Gras because I live in Virginia and it's kind of not a thing. I mean, I don't want to sound like that. I mean, I'm sure that there are probably pockets of people that do stuff, if you're from there or something, but we don't really have like anything that I know of, and so, but yeah, we don't have any like festivities or anything like that. We don't have any parades or anything like that either. It's just kind of same old boring. Same old boring. Our little chicken, he's taking some shape. Used to go hide eggs in my friend's yard for their kids and never tell them who did it. Oh, that's cute. We would have to go over to my great aunt's house to hide eggs. We couldn't hide them in my yard because my dog Lassie, he would go find all the eggs as they were being hidden, and he'd go behind whoever it was that was hiding the eggs and find all the eggs and eat them. And so then you would never find the eggs because he would just eat all the eggs. So we'd had to go over to my great aunt's house, Nanny, and my great uncle's house, Nanny, and his name was Jack, but they all called him Brownie. And so we would go over there and had eggs at their house because they couldn't at my house. So but they had a big yard too, just like ours. So actually I think their yard is a little bit bigger than their yard is a little bigger than ours, I think. I'm not sure. It's close. I think they have memory serves me right, which is that's where my sister lives now. My mom and dad still live in my grandma's and grandpa's house. And my sister, she lives in my great aunt's house. And so the house is still in the family. Both of them are. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Yeah, my dog would go and he'd find all the eggs you hid. So you couldn't hide eggs with him. And of course, back then we didn't have, I mean, I guess maybe they did, but I don't remember them. Like the whole, like fake eggs. If they did, we never bought them because we just dyed our own. How we didn't die of like, people worry about keep eggs on refrigeration and all this and and all that. And here we were kids, we would have those eggs, we would dye those eggs like the day before, and then we would hide them all day, and then we would eat them that afternoon after we were done hiding them. We didn't eat the eggs. So how we didn't die from eating those eggs, I don't know. Don't ask me. But we were fine. We never got sick from it. But you'd hide eggs all afternoon, and then a little bit later, you'd just snack on those eggs. We didn't die. I don't know how we didn't. I guess different times, different eggs. I'm gonna say those eggs that come from real chickens, but you know what I mean. Not that the eggs today come from fake chickens, but they I know exactly. We were tougher back then. Well, I did the same thing. You took a sandwich to school. You never thought about having an ice pack in there. We just ate it and it never hurt anybody. Like, no one thought, oh, well, we got to put an ice pack in there to keep it from going bad. No, it would just be in a bag, and you're lucky when you went to eat it, it won't smushed all to pieces. And if it was smushed all to pieces, you still ate it. You're like, well, I'll try better tomorrow not to swish my sandwich. Uh, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we managed to survive, but we did. Sometimes it makes you wonder, like, what changed? Because clearly something changed, right? I mean, I know we were tougher, but and maybe that's just it. We were so used to it that it didn't hurt us. Kinda like, the like people in Mexico, they say if you go to Mexico, don't drink the water, but people in Mexico can drink the water and it doesn't affect them. And so but it would affect you and me if we went. I guess it's just all in what you get used to. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but they tell you that if you go to Mexico, don't drink the water. But I guess your body just gets kinda used to it, right? I know. I know. Exactly. They would leave it out, and you never thought about, well, it's gonna go bad. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it comes down to how food is processed now versus how it used to be processed, but, I mean, I don't know that. I just think that might be the reason is that, but at the same time, you're also like, wouldn't we have better standards today than like back then? So that food should be safer than it was back then. Better like conditions and better, I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Yeah, they do. They use a whole lot of more preservatives and chemicals but in some ways you're like, "Well, wouldn't that make the food actually last longer and keep it safer?" I don't know, but not really, I don't think. I think that's just what we wanna believe. I don't believe it's better for us to eat it. No, I don't believe that. Far as, our health and the things that you hear of, folks having today that you never heard of back then, I think that's due to a lot of those chemicals and preservatives. I do believe that. But far as like the food being good or bad, like going bad versus being, like safe to eat, you're like, well, wouldn't it be, wouldn't it make a little more sense if, like, I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. The topics I get on sometimes, I have to be like, how did we get here that we're talking about this? Oh, me. I'm just one tangent after another one, I guess. I guess that's the way to look at it. We're just gonna mix up some orange here because I didn't pick up any. I looked down and I was like, "Oh, I got all these colors. It's all good." Then it's like, I don't have orange. I kind of need orange. It's fine. But yeah, they do. They use more chemicals, and those chemicals are not good for us. But I tell you, I don't think, I mean, it's like what you're born into and what you're used to. So to some degree, like I know I would be able to do it, but like I don't really think I would have fared well back then. My mom tells stories of like her grandfather, so my great grandfather, um, killing chickens, and I mean, these chicks she used to get. He had a farm, and they would, go to the farm, and after Easter, and eventually, lay eggs and then become chickens that people ate. And so, she would talk about like watching him get uh, do that, and how his little method, and anyway that he had for doing that, and it's kind of like, what? I don't want to say amazing, but like, really? They do that? Mhm. But we're just gonna put a little, just make it look like, you know, he's a she's a little fuzzy. I think it's a she. What do y'all think? I think it's a she. It was much shorter back then. So I mean, it's like you have to wonder about like, I mean, and I know modern science is what's made the difference. But I truly believe like all this processed food and stuff isn't good for us. Even though, yes, we do, I think, we definitely live a much the life expectancy is much longer than what it used to be back then. And I don't know. I don't know why that is though. Because there's so many things that you hear people having today that, if you think back, even when I was a young girl, which hadn't been that long ago. It hadn't been that long ago, y'all, since I was a young girl. We ain't talking age here. But you never heard of people having some of the things you hear people having today. I mean, there was always like, okay, diabetes. You heard of people having diabetes, you heard of people having, heart disease and stuff like that. Usually you heard about that when they died of a heart attack. Wasn't so much like pre. That was, oh, well, they died of a heart attack. That's what happened to my grandfathers. Both of my grandfathers died from a heart attack. Um, and so, you heard a lot of people dying from heart attacks, and you heard of them having diabetes and those things. I know, but like the different cancers you hear today, of different people having, like you didn't hear about that much. I mean, I'm assuming people did, and maybe they just didn't know it. I mean, that could be. Like, it wasn't something that, people knew. It was just they didn't know what it was. It was just whatever, person passed away. They were sick and they passed away. So it could be something like that too. I don't really know. But yes, modern medicine is definitely the what attributes to the longer lifespan we have today. Um Hey Kelly, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling the love. You don't want to live to be 100? Why not, Dawn? Live to be 100. My great aunt, one of my grandma's sisters, she lived to be, she was 2 months when she passed away. She was 2 months. shy of her 104th birthday. She was 2 months shy of that. And when she passed away. Yeah, she was watching and doing your nails. Oh, that's good. Yeah, and see that, it could just be that, people had things and they just didn't know what it was. Yeah, appendicitis, people used to die from that. People used to die from having like I hate saying the word because I just hate it, but like diarrhea or something like that. They called it, I forget what they called it, but basically it was a bad case of diarrhea and it took them out. You know, there was a term for it. I don't remember the term, but lots of people died from that. Yeah, lots of people died from that back then. It's a term for it. Actually my grandmother had a brother when he was I don't know, he was a baby. I mean, he wasn't a baby. He was a young child. 5 or 7, something like that. He died from it. He actually died from it. There was a term and I forget the name of the term. I forget what it's called. You get your nails get frostbite. Oh no. How cold is it up there, Dee? Where you are? In Michigan, right? You're in Michigan, I think that's right. Or no, maybe not. Maybe I got that wrong. I don't know. I might have that wrong. Dysentery. Yes, that's what it was. Dysentery. That's what it was. It was dysentery. And but I don't know. They have sort of like little nails. I don't know. Kind of like I'm looking like pterodactyl claws instead of chicken. I'm sure. Yeah, that's what I thought you were. I thought I had that right, but then I was like second guessing myself. I'm sure, Kelly, you're down there 28-ish. That's not too bad for up there, is it? I don't know. That seems warmer than I would have expected because, we can get to 28 degrees here. I was expecting you to be like, it's 2 degrees. It's 2. We had negative 30 overnight. I view like Michigan and Minnesota and, you know, North Dakota, all of those up there, like to be that cold. And so you're putting on color, no tips. Yeah. I really need to get my nails done. My problem is keeping them done. I can't do my nails. I'm not good at painting my fingernails. I suck at them. They look like you turned a 2-year loose with a bottle of nail polish on my fingers after I'm done. It's horrid. It really is. It's bad. And so it looks like a 2-year-old's been turned loose. Oh, I have several sets of those, and I don't know. I just don't know either how to use them or I'm scared to use them. Like I have not tried to use them. And the girl I got them from, she's a rep and she's like probably only showed me like 42 times how to use them. And and she'll ask me when, she doesn't ask me anymore because I guess I've told her I haven't done it enough that she's like, she ain't never gonna do it. And so she just gave up asking. But she just gave up asking me because I don't know how to do it. And I haven't tried. Yeah, my sister, she can put them on, but now she can paint fingernails pretty good. She does a much better job at it than I do. I'm not good at them. I can do my left hand okay, my right hand doing my left hand. Do it the other way. It's a hot disaster. Let's just call it that. It's a hot mess. So I used to go and have them done, which is all good, and I mean, and they look great when they do them. But my problem is just being able to get the time to go and get them done. And I don't know. I just have not I don't prior I mean, I don't prioritize that time. It's like I need to do other things with that time. I don't have time to go to get it done. Yeah, I'm just like a hot disaster when it comes to that. What color background do you think we should put on this? I should have done that first, huh? All this hard work and I haven't done my background. I got excited, y'all. I get excited painting the subject. Y'all do that? Sometimes you get excited like, "Oh, I'm gonna paint this cute little chicken," and then you realize, "Wait a minute. I done put the horse before the cart." And I done painted my whole little chicken and I haven't even gotten my background on. I do that quite often. Pastel green. Oh, that's a good color. It'd help if I had a pastel green. I can make one, maybe. We'll see. With these yellows that I have and the green on the blue I have here, not green. Um, what it could potentially look like. But I do think that would be a cute color combination is what I'm trying to say. If I can get all my words out. Um, some days. Are y'all starting to think about Easter and all the holidays coming up? Because they're all stacked on top of each other. Easter is the 31st. Of course, St. Patty's Day, the 17th. Y'all got quiet on me. Y'all get quiet every now and then. I'm like, we can't talk. We gotta be quiet. Oh, he wants to go up there for, I get it. So the kids could see the grandparents and all of that and visit their friends. That's actually really nice. That would be nice. I don't know. I don't know what the kids are doing. Um, I don't know what I haven't heard. I know there's they're talking about different stuff, but I don't know that anything is like set in stone yet. Zoe in April goes to France. And so and she has so much commitment with her skate team. It's like don't know what that looks like. Um but she's going to France to skate for Team USA. I want to see something first before I go mixing a green or grabbing a green to make a pale green. I do love the idea of like a pastel green. I want to see what this color gives me. That's wrong color. Wrong color. Wrong. That's just all shades of wrong right there. I like it, but not for this. All shades of wrong. But that would be nice to go there. Kelly, are you like, it's going to be too cold? It's too cold in Maryland in April. Let's see if we like this color. Yeah, it will be cold. I'm like, it's too cold. They're like, no, thank you. But maybe if you're there, you could find time to meet up with Shaquita. That would be fun. You'll have a day of fun. Or maybe just like not a whole day, but like, an afternoon or something. That could be fun. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Look how cute that's gonna be. That's super cute, isn't it? Yes. I would absolutely love that. if I can, I will. You just have to let me know, and I'll see if I can make that happen because that would be so fun. It's just the drive is the worst part. And I mean, I'm sitting here complaining and I got like a 2-hour drive, and you'll be like, I don't even want to hear about your 2-hour drive when I'm driving like 13 hours or more. Like, be like, I'm driving how many hours? You complaining about 2 hours. 16 hours. Yeah. Okay, I won't complain. I won't complain too much. My niece Zoe, she has to be in Northern Virginia Saturdays. This is every Saturday. Like at well, there's two different times depending on what they're doing. It's either 5 something or 7, I think, something, depending on if they have a particular uh, dance thing or not for this team that she's on until 11 o'clock. So they leave here when she has to be there at 5 something. They leave here at like almost 3, and they don't get back until like 2 in the morning after she gets out of there and they drive home. This is every Saturday night. It'll get better. Well, it'll stop once she goes to France. It will stop. This is for the team that's, you know, going to France. And so it'll stop after that. But that's how um but that's how long. I feel bad. It's either my sister, Zoe can drive, but they don't like her driving up there by herself, coming home those hours by herself. So it's either, my sister going or her husband, my uh Ken, Zoe's dad, going with her every Saturday. And the worst part is she has to be in Richmond, which is an hour away, the opposite direction, at 6 a.m. on the ice. On the ice at 6 a.m. Um, on Saturday morning. So she has her share fair skating um, on Saturdays. Her and her brother have to be in Richmond at that time in the morning. The dedication is real. The dedication is real. And not just her dedication or Zach's dedication. It's the whole family's dedication, because it's them taking them and, you know, getting them there. Uh, I'm getting them all the places they got to go for all the things they have to do. But yeah, it's not for the weak of heart. And it takes, my dad sometimes takes them to Richmond. And they go to Richmond 3 times a week. That's not the only time they go. They go to Richmond twice during the week. And then on Saturdays is the 3rd time. So they're in Richmond 3 times a week. Now, sometimes Zoe will drive during the week. She will drive. But yeah, it is. It is. But everything is. It doesn't matter what you do like that. It all is that, because it doesn't matter. You name a sport and there's like the practices and the games and the competitions and the, all the things. And it's with every sport out there. So one is no more demanding than the other. It's just different. And it truly is just comes down to like true just dedication. Because I know a lot of parents will be like, I ain't getting up at 4 a.m. so you can be, or coming home at 2 a.m. so you can do that. And then there's those ones that would do it. It's a lot. Yeah, with all the kids in soccer, exactly, run you crazy. But it's so good for them to do those sports and to have those things and have that fun time, time with teammates and all that. It's so important. It really does teach them a lot. To just be part of those things. Again, how did we get here on the subject? I don't know. Don't ask me. We just talk. Just talk and chit chat. Talk and chit chat and paint. We're almost done with this cute little thing. Isn't she adorable? Yeah, we do. We always found something to talk about. That's right. That's why I love when y'all talk to me. It makes so much better. It makes my time so much more fun to be with y'all when y'all are talking to me. and telling me about your day and telling me about what's going on. That's when it gets good. I'm liking this girl. We gotta have to give her a name. What's her name gonna be? What's her name gonna be? Y'all, I'm so bad with my brushes. I am terrible. I need to find my hand sanitizer. I need to bring a bottle down here because I think I ran out. Daffodil, Prissy, I like that. I like both of those. I like both of those. I like daffodil. I like Prissy too. I think that's a good chicken name. I don't know why, but I think it's a good chicken name. I should ask Dawn. Dawn used to have some chickens. I don't know if she's gotten any more chickens or not, but she used to have some. And unfortunately, she had to let him go. Um, kind of sad. Probably shouldn't have said that. I probably shouldn't have brought that up. I just want to brighten up that little ruffle. Just to make it look like a little ruffle. I'm just brightening it by just going over top of it again with a little white. Because you know it always dries back. And then when you go over it again, it kind of just brightens it up a little bit. So you can have those multiple colors working for you there. Yeah, I shouldn't have probably said that. But Brenda, your daughter-in-law has chickens, right? Does she still have her chickens? Does she have one named Prissy? And or Daffodil? Does she have one named either one of those names? Because I think it's a cute chicken name. It's just kind of happy. And they're kind of happy little things. Ducks are kind of happy little things. I tell you what's not is a geese. A goose. Geese or goose. They mean little suckers. Like they really are. The little suckers are. The little suckers are mean. They don't mind coming after you. Henrietta, yeah. She loves her chickens, yeah. Well, I know she got like a fancy chicken house and all. You showed me pictures of her chicken house, her fancy chicken house. She has a very fancy chicken house. Those chickens they better be lucky. They don't even know what they have. Like those chickens will spoil. They spoil chickens. Don't even know it either. They don't even know how spoiled they are. Have no earthly idea how spoiled they are. Dumpling, that's cute. That's cute. Brenda, you're going to have to go back and tell your daughter-in-law some names so then she can name her chickens. You'll have to go back and be like, look, there's Prissy, there's Daffodil, there's Dumpling. Dumplings kind of mean, chicken and dumplings. Oh. Like, girlfriend, you messed up. And you're like, it's what's for dinner. Same sick humor. Yeah, exactly. Like, you just was what's for dinner. Like, let's invite Dumpling to dinner. Oh my. Oh my. That's part of my it. Be like, she just got invited to dinner. She done messed up. Give a whole new meaning to invite for dinner. She's getting all ready now. That's what it is. She getting ready to go to dinner. She was invited. She's just a baby. She's fine. Nothing's gonna happen to this sweet little thing. She don't know. She just a baby. She don't know yet. Thank you. I think she's done, and I think she's cute. Y'all see anything else that I could do? Um, there's one thing I'm gonna do, but anything else besides the one thing I'm gonna do right now? I shouldn't be using my brush for this, but I am. Little tiny lashes. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that would be a good thing. I'm not crazy about that. I need a little more yellow. I need some true yellow in there in that mix. I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough. I want it to be a little different color too. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe some tiny little lashes and stuff. That would be cute. Um, Last time we were talking about grounding your pieces when you paint, ground them. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give her a little bit of a ground. Even though the whole thing is green, this is going to be a little different color green. So it's going to act as a ground for her because it's going to be different color. You can see it in the camera that it's slightly different. Has a little more of a golden in it. So it's going to ground her a little bit. And then I'm just going to give a few little. I'm not crazy about these feet I did, so I'm just going to kind of, let the grasses like aid me in just like covering them up a little bit. So you'll see them. Of course you'll see them, but they won't be so prominent. When you want flow, add water. You could use another additive also. There's a million and one, but I'm like, you can buy expensive additives to do it, or you can just add a little bit of water. It sort of depends on what you're trying to do. Some work better than others, but for this, water works just fine. And it doesn't cost anything. Well, unless you have to pay for your water, which we don't, it's free. It's free. We just pay for the electricity to get it to the house. And so now there are times when you do not want to have water, but this is not one of them. Like if you want to do sort of a glazing method, you do not want to have water because water doesn't do that. It really isn't a blending agent either, because water breaks down your pigments in your paint, and so it doesn't give you a blending agent. Oh, thank you, Lisa. But if you want to just like have some flow and little flickies and all of that, or you want to write lettering, water is your go-to thing. And so water is your go-to. I'm not very good with little eyelashes, but that's okay. Give her a few right there in the corner. I think I might have given a little too many, but that's all right. She's cute. May have just a teeny touch of too much water in my brush or in my thing. There we go. I think she's cute and she's done. Thank you for joining me. My name is Amanda. If you don't know me, you can like and follow my page. And here we have a little, I think we'll call her Daffodil, given it's Easter. We'll call her Daffodil. And she's wishing you all a happy little Easter. So we'll give her a little name of Daffodil because she looks like a little daffodil dressed all up, ready to go. Maybe we'll do a chicken called Prissy. I think I have an image in my head of what Prissy could maybe look like. Maybe we'll do one with her name Prissy. That would be super cute. What do you think? But this one will give a cute little name of Daffodil. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. I hope you have a good, I'm trying to think, will I be live anymore? I've got a really busy week. I don't know if I will. It won't be until later in the week if I am. Anyway, I will see you all later. Y'all have a great one. Bye.